All right, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's August 1st. That means we just finished July, and July, I'm telling you, was an absolute colossal month for movie location hunting. Let's take a look. It was a very interesting month because this was the month we had the most high quality shots to choose from, which made it very difficult to vote, and that provided us with probably the greatest disparity between some of our votes that we've ever had. So much so that the number one shot, I don't know if any of you guys watch this kind of information in the votes, but the number one shot was only voted into the top 10 by one of the four of us. The other three of us had it right outside the top 10, but I guess that being the case, slow and steady wins the race, right? I love the international aspect. When I love it when these videos go international. And number 10 is our first shot from South Africa. Justin, what can you tell us about this shot?
Firstly, this is another country to list. We've not had South Africa before. This does have global recognition, this movie, but I would say it's much more of a British classic. Zulu. It's the first movie that introduced Michael Caine. So this is in like a national park. So people will go there and visit. It's one of those where I would imagine lots of people may walk around these areas and they don't know what they're looking at. If they've got an interest, they may even have seen the movie and not know about it. But I have a friend who actually lives in South Africa, and I asked, and they said this park is vast. So they don't know about that particular location. I would assume that that person's gone specifically to that area for this. I always like these ones that are out in that sort of area, because it's not like you can just go to a dress, get out of a car, turn up, open a door, walk in, and you kind of get your bearings right straight away. Even though those rock formations in the back are quite comprehensive, time of day as well. I mean, look,
I was just going to say, you better mention the fact that the sun's in the right
Time of day is perfect.
You know?
When I saw this shot, Justin, I thought of you. Like, this shot reminds me of one of Justin's shots, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
An American Werewolf in London. David, this was your number one pick. Your dime, your dance floor, sir.
Dude, this is, first of all, it's one of the creepiest scenes in film, like, ever. The way that they shot that entire scene is absolutely beautiful, and Landis deserves every bit of, credit that he gets for it. But that shot, every time, literally no fail, that scene passes by in the movie, I get like straight goosebumps down my arms for that shot. When you see it come in from the top of the frame, dude, it's ugh.
This is a really busy tube station. So
which one is this?
This is Tottenham Court Road. So it's off Oxford Street. So it's a really busy, high traffic area. So to get this shot, I mean, it's a timing thing, and to be on exactly escalators and so on. And again, like you said, it's iconic because, look, 1981, there's no CGI there. That's puppets, animatronics, and like you said, it's like that. What's he looking at? And you wait, and then slowly that just creeps in from the top, and that's all you need to see. It's enough to make you. What
I was gonna say was the interesting thing is that we should mention is that you don't see this is the first time you see it. You do not see the wolf in the movie before this shot. So like the whole time it's chasing him through the tube and he's running around corners and the camera's running after him. The audience is still like, the hell is chasing him? Like,
the reveal is this shot. And I think that's why it's so poignant for me, is because like, it's not only super creepy, but it's also the first official shot of the wolf that you see in the movie, where you get to clearly see the wolf.
Guys, last month, Oscar report came. I mean, remember he had a few really good James Bond shots where he did the forced perspective thing with the toy in the foreground. A few really good shots, and then he gets to July and he says, hold my martini, watch this. And what this guy is doing is, to me, this is so special. I mean, he's kind of reinventing the hobby in a certain way. And if you look at this particular shot, there are so many things he did right. I mean, right down to the camera angle, to the wardrobe. I mean, I've seen people do the toy in the foreground idea before, but but his was such perfection with the angle and how close it is to the camera to get the proper size. I mean, there are so many ways that he could have gotten this wrong, and it's perfect.
I'm a miniatures guy all day, all week, all year. So you do anything that involves miniatures and this hobby, you automatically get extra credit from me.
Especially if you do it as well.
Well, and yeah, forcing a perspective like that is not easy. Like, that's not easy.
The actual composition of putting that together, he's picked a shot where the child is walking in front of the car that almost
That's where the
matches
thumb
the
is.
thumb.
That is this thumb, is yeah.
The suits, the tie, the jacket, even somehow, whoever that other person is, he said, even if it was random or whatever, I don't know, but the planning behind doing this for one shot, it just makes it, like James, I think you said, this
wild.
takes it to a new level.
This shot is very special. Our buddy Randomly Randy. He seems like he's always around, and he comes in at number 7 thanks to Ryan's number 1 vote.
Yeah, Randy's my buddy, so maybe I'm a little biased, but this shot is stellar. It's creative. He nailed it, and I've never seen anybody get this shot. I would have ranked it number 1 even if it wasn't Randy. It was such a great shot. But I loved how the wood paneling still was the exact same wood paneling. You know, you could tell it was the same mirror. And he got the shot. Yeah, I haven't seen that shot, so kudos to you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. In a hobby that is more about recreating than creating, it's hard to find the opportunity to go after something that most people probably wouldn't think of, and to do a shot like this that it does the reflection in a mirror, and that's the shot. I love the fact that Randy did this. So good. Without that wood grain, I mean, that mirror could be anywhere.
It could, exactly. It could be. And that's another thing that it also adds detail, is that you could say you definitely know you're 100% in the right location when you can match up all of those details in the wood grain.
The other thing is, obviously it's a comic book store, so they're going to geek out on this aspect as well. And you can see that they've now framed around that mirror as well. So the references to glass, and there's even a screenshot from the movie of the same site at the bottom that's matching it.
All right, so number 6. Guys, I tell you, I mean, there were some busy people this month. There were a few guys out there that said, you know what, I want all 10 spots, and one of them was Bruce Murdoch. He went out to Alabama Hills and produced so many great, cool shots from Django Unchained. This is the one that made it to the top 10.
Bruce is a monster when it comes to this. I know personally, he's the type of dude that will he'll keep you at a spot for hours to make sure that the shot is correct.
Phil Grisheyev is back. I tell you what, he doesn't show up every month, but when he does, man, he does it with a vengeance, doesn't he?
Phil is one of the OG legends in the hobby as far as being out there and just nailing it. He's definitely one of the best, and this shot is so epic and it's so simple, but he makes it look just amazing.
He tilts the camera slightly or edits the shot slightly to match the film not being perfectly level with the horizon. Love it.
It seems like there are guys in this hobby who you kind of know where they live and what area they cover a lot. Like, you know, and we've talked about Andy Height in Washington, D.C., Matoya Kitamura in Japan, Julio Arriero, I hope I'm saying his name right. He's kind of like the delegate from Switzerland. I remember that amazing batch of Goldfinger stuff he did from Fricka Pass. But here he comes with the Band of Brothers. This is the first for me. I've never seen this shot done well. It looks like his accuracy is like down to the inch on this.
And you know what? God just blessed him with almost right matching clouds as well.
This is another shot that reminded me of one of Justin's shots, something that Justin would go after.
I rank this highly. Firstly, the TV series, I still think it was one of the best that they've done. It's the sort of thing you can watch over and over again. I don't know when it was, but this used to be a military airfield, and now it's like a public area, but maybe it's more open and accessible now than it was at the time. Not sure.
Andre No goes to Hope, British Columbia for First Blood. Can't believe this tank is still there.
I just got back from BC with my buddy Adam, and we did some of the Rambo stuff. And I can tell you, to get that shot takes a lot of effort for that shot. That's an effort shot to climb that mountain. Yeah, I just saw this movie, and so I ranked it really high for that reason. It's kind of neat to see a movie and then immediately see some shots from that movie. So this was a great shot, great angle, great lineup.
You're right about the speed. It's amazing that this hobby has become such a massive thing that information is emerging that quickly now. So a few months ago, we changed things up to where each one of us has a number one vote. And we changed it to where our number one vote would be in the top 10 no matter where it finished. And this month, 3 of us had a number one vote that was outside the top 10, meaning they got bumped into the top 10, also meaning that 3 other really good quality shots got bumped out. Now, maybe that's as it should be this month because those 3 shots, there is a little bit of repetition there. If we were doing things the way we used to do them, this second shot by Andre Noah, First Blood, would have been number 8. This second Bruce Murdoch Django shot would have been number 9. And number 10 would have been Randy Parsons with this, what has kind of become the hero shot from Midnight in Paris. Honorable mentions go to a whole really impressive batch by Paul Slattery from Planet of the Apes. I don't know why none of these made the top 10 somehow. I'm assuming it's because there's nobody in them. Come on, put yourselves in your shots, guys. You'll make the top 10. But these are all really impressive, just as far as the consistent accuracy goes for all these. Really, really good stuff. Other honorable mentions, we got Stephen Cribb. We got Mark E. Phillips. We got Marcus Winterer. Matthew Bostic. It seems like we mention his name every month. Dean Driscoll. S. Scott O. Norton. And Joseph Raguya. I hope I'm saying your name properly, Joseph, with this really cool shot from Tomb Raider. This month's gold medalist, you know, Rayan, you're always talking about the fun aspect. It seems like, so I don't know, is it just me? I mean, you know, Rayan, you and I just became fathers for the first time, and this hobby's been around for a while now. Is it like a lot of people that do this hobby are becoming fathers and they're dragging their children along? Because that to me is what's so beautiful about this shot is, once again, you have, I'm assuming, a son or a nephew posing for the shot.
This is a great shot. It's out in nature. It's an iconic movie. The shot is fun. I mean, it has all the elements that I like. So kudos to this guy. He schooled it. Great shot.
It's really good when you have something in the hobby then that really reeks of art, you know.
Yes.
And
yes.
yeah, when you're out there sharing the memory with somebody else, that's what it's all about. Justin, you've been to this spot, right?
Yeah, I've been to this, and so this is not straightforward to get to. So when I first did it, there wasn't really any information about it. It was a bit of a gamble. It was like a logical guess based on maps, because even with Google Maps, you can't see anything with a top-down aerial view to give you any reference points to say, I know exactly where I'm going. So it's based on that, and we just kept walking, and then eventually I just saw that rock. To me, this was a rewarding one for a Bond location, because from my experience of going there, it was a bit of the unknown. So the reward of finding it is much more meaning than I know it's there and going to do it and so on. So I know that there's a little bit more effort.
That's definitely the kind of shot that we seem to really be attracted to on these videos, are the ones that we know were a challenge. You know, because let's face it, a shot like this it's so much more impressive than somebody who went to a house, you know.
Yeah.
Especially with you, Justin, knowing just how much of a challenge this was, it makes this even more impressive.
So James, July was delivered as we expected. Hopefully August will deliver. A lot of people still on vacation, a lot of people still out in the wild, and hopefully we get to see some more of these big nature shots next month.
You know, if these months keep getting better and better like they've been getting, I don't know if I just can't take it. It's overwhelming how good these shots are.